ಹಲೋ 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 ಟೆಸ್ಟ್ ಹಲೋ 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 ಟೆಸ್ಟ್ ಹಲೋ ಟೆಸ್ಟ್
Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you, dignitaries. We would be joined by our Vice Chairman, Shri M.R. Sitaram, sir. We would be beginning in a short while. Good afternoon, one and all. After an eventful morning of startup founders meeting potential investors, we have gathered here for the second series of the Star Startup Awards presented by Ramaiah Evolute, India's first cross-disciplinary startup ecosystem. Before we begin, let us seek the blessings of the Almighty, followed by the Ramaiah anthem. May I request the gathering to please rise for the invocation and the Ramaiah anthem. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Ladies and gentlemen, we are joined by our Vice Chairman, Shri M.R. Sitaram, sir. Thank you, sir. Thank you, dignitaries. Ladies and gentlemen, India as a nation has been at the forefront of innovation, entrepreneurship, and fostering a robust startup culture. With startup ventures cropping up in sectors as diverse as aerospace to agritech, it is arguably the best time in the history of the nation to venture out and develop something new. In a humble effort at Ramaiah Evolute, we are here gathered to recognize 18 such amazing startups and encourage much more. Ramaiah Evolute, housed at Ramaiah Institute of Technology, a hub of innovation, a hub of technology, and a place and an institute which has recently celebrated their Diamond Jubilee of establishment. I think this is just the best place to start and the best time to start something new. We have gathered here to celebrate such amazing startups who have gathered with all their might and their effort to showcase the innovative technologies, innovative ideas they are presenting to the world today. Without much ado, may I request Principal of Ramaiah Institute of Technology, Dr. N.V.R. Naidu, sir, to please present the welcome address.
Very good afternoon to one and all present here. Seeking the divine blessings of our beloved founder chairman, Dr. M.S. Ramaiah, I, on behalf of Ramaiah Institute of Technology, Kokala Education Foundation, Bangalore, have a great pleasure to welcome all the dignitaries on and off the dais for the Star Startup Awards function Ramaiah Evolute 2022. In its pursuit to enable extremely innovative entrepreneurship from India with a focus on cross-disciplinary startups, Ramaiah Group of Institutions, GEF, formed Ramaiah Evolute in the year 2021 March. Ramaiah Evolute is one of its kind, unique cross-disciplinary startup ecosystem focused on innovation promotion and open innovation developments. It believes startups are the nucleus of innovation, disruption, and progress. Objective is to select and nurture the best and the brightest business mind entrepreneurs and startups across the globe in their pursuit to become scalable, sustainable, and profitable enterprises by providing leading-edge infrastructure, mentorship, guidance, training, strategy, partnership, R&D, and funding. Ramaiah Evolute annually invites founding teams of established startups as well as innovative startup ideas to apply for the prestigious Star Startup Awards. This award recognizes the top 25 high technology, high innovation, and cross-disciplinary startups from India that will make a high impact on society. During August 2021, Ramaiah Group, as a part of its Ramaiah Evolute program, recognized and gave away the prestigious Ramaiah Evolute Star Startup Awards to the 24 high-tech, high-innovative, and cross-disciplinary startups in the country. Currently, there are 9 incubators under the Ramaiah Evolute. This year also, around 182 applications have been received, covering 37 categories. To mention a few: agri-tech, A&ML, digital health, health tech, the e-commerce, software, and many more. After peer screening, 46 startups have been selected, of which 18 startups are recommended for the Evolute program. Today, we are all assembled here for the Ramaiah Star Startup Award ceremony. On this occasion, it gives me immense pleasure to introduce our today's chief guest, Sri B.V. Naidu, founder and managing partner, Startup Exceed Ventures LLP, to the August gathering. Sri B.V. Naidu completed his BE Electronics and Communications from Andhra University and ME Applied Electronics from Madras Institute of Technology. In the year 1987, started career as a Science and Technology Cadre Officer in the Ministry of IT and Electronics, Government of India. Senior Officer in the project ERNET, created the first ever email network and the first internet mode into the country. Transformed as an entrepreneur, bringing in 35 years of government industry experience to nurture business and investments in the technology space. Currently, the managing partner at Startup Exceed Ventures, which runs Aruha Technology Fund, which is focused on deep technology areas like security, semicon, and Internet of Things for seed stage investments. Sri B.V. Naidu brings 30 years of experience as an entrepreneur, mentor, and Indian IT growth facilitator. He played a seminal role in the growth of IT industry of India in his capacity as a director of software technology parts of India. Sri Naidu has facilitated the growth of software exports from less than $8 million with 13 companies in the year 1991 to $13 billion from more than 2,000 companies in Bangalore city by 2007 and continues to support the ecosystem to its current levels from Bangalore. He has founded and helmed many organizations as well as the policy groups like IESA, Vision Group, Invest Karnataka, Karnataka Knowledge Commission, Karnataka ICT Group, and many others to catalyze the growth of the industry in India. Awarded as NASSCOM Pioneer Person for the IT industry for the completion of 25th year of NASSCOM during the April 2015. He is a lead investor in 5 organizations and a recipient of the Karnataka Rajyotsava Award recently in the year 2022. I heartily welcome you, sir. Now I request our Honorable Chairman, GF, Dr. M.R. Jairam, sir, Vice Chairman, GF, and Director, Ramaiah Institute of Technology, Sri M.R. Sitaram, sir, and our Honorable Secretary, GF, and Director, RIT, Sri M.R. Ramaiah, sir, to welcome and felicitate the today's Chief Guest, Sri B.V. Naidu. I request other dignitaries also to join. Thank you, sir. It is my great privilege and a sense of pride to welcome our Honorable Chairman of Gokula Education Foundation, Dr. M.R. Jairam, sir, to this function. Under his able patronage, Ramaiah Group of institutions are promoting global quality education with the highest standards of academic governance by integrating the appropriate principles, policies, and resources. His goal is to develop the institutions into a high-tech, world-class campus with highly qualified faculty pool who excel not only in academics, but are value creators for the society at large. Under his visionary leadership, the institutions are blossomed into a knowledge hub, and he has initiated several futuristic and innovative ideas to tackle the technical and social requirements of the society. I am very honored to share with you all our beloved chairman, Dr. M.R. Jairam, sir, has been conferred the honorary doctorate by the University of Illinois, Chicago, USA. And also, the Federation of Karnataka Chambers of Commerce and Industry has presented the prestigious Sri M. Vishwesvaraya Award 2021 to our chairman, Dr. M.R. Jairam, sir. I welcome you, sir. I request Dr. Samartha to present a welcome. Thank you, sir. I feel happy and a sense of honor to welcome our Honorable Vice Chairman, GF, Director, Ramaiah Institute of Technology, Sri M.R. Sitaram, sir, a former Cabinet Minister, Government of Karnataka, to this observing function. He is a source of inspiration to all of us. He is a leader for excellence, guiding all of us constantly in the right direction to achieve academic excellence. He has always emphasized the need for improving the quality of education to satisfy all the stakeholders. He has institutionalized many developmental changes in the institution administration, thereby providing quality amenities on the campus, Sir's immense contributions to the society and other areas of social development are endless. I welcome you, sir. I request Dr. Murali to welcome you to this. Thank you, sir. I wholeheartedly welcome the Honorable Secretary, Gokula Education Foundation, and Director, Ramaiah Institute of Technology, Sri Amma Ramaiah sir, to this grand function. He is a source of constant motivation and provides all his valuable time and guidance. He gets work done by empowering the employees with hands-on support in all their endeavors. He constantly reviews the organizational performance for improving its efficiency. I welcome you, sir. I request Ms. Murali to welcome me with a bouquet. Thank you, sir. It is my honor to welcome Sri M.R. Srinivasamurthy, sir, IAS retired, the Chief Executive, GF Medical. He was the chairman of the 6th State Pay Commission of Karnataka. He has served in the power sector as a chairman of the Karnataka Electricity Regulatory Commission from March 2010 to March 2015. He has held various important positions in the government of Karnataka and the central government, including Additional Chief Secretary, Finance Department, and Principal Secretary, Rural Development, Government of Karnataka, Commissioner, Bangalore City Corporation, Principal Secretary, Election Commission of India, and Controller, ISRO Satellite Center, Department of Space, Government of India. India. Sri M.R. Srinivasamurthy has a Master of Arts degree in Political Science, Economics, and Rural Development. I welcome you, sir. I request Samartha to welcome me with a bouquet. Thank you, sir. It is my pleasure to welcome our Chief Executive, GF Engineering and General Sciences, Sri B.S. Ramprasad, sir, who is the prime force behind all our academic and administrative activities at our institutions. I welcome you, sir. I request Mr. Murali to welcome me with a bouquet. Thank you, sir. I'm very happy to welcome Sri Samartha RN, Chief Strategist and Chief Mentor, Ramaiah Evolute. Sri Samartha is a young, energetic, and dynamic leader, and he is the pillar of the Ramaiah Evolute, and he has brought success with his support and dedication. I welcome you, sir. I'm very happy to welcome Sri Murali Krishna, the CEO of Ramaiah Evolute, for all the support rendered in bringing his success. I welcome you, sir. I welcome Professor Kadambi, the Pro Vice Chancellor of Ramaiah University of Applied Sciences, Dr. Nandakumar, the professor in the MS Ramaiah Medical College, and all the mentors of Ramaiah Evolute to this occasion. I am very glad to welcome all the institutional members, investors, and representatives from the various industries to this function. I welcome all the heads of the institutions, heads of the departments, faculty, staff, and students of Ramaiah institutions. Last but not the least, I welcome all the special invitees, awardees, press, and the media, and all are present here for this function. Thank you, one and all.
Thank you. Thank you, Dr. N.V.R. Naidu, sir. We will begin the formal initiation of the event by lighting of the lamp. May I request the dignitaries to please proceed to light the lamp and mark the beginning of the event. Thank you, dignitaries. May I request Samartha Raghava sir to welcome Dr. NVR Naidu sir, Principal RIT. Ramaiah Evolute has been the brainchild of Mr. Samartha Raghava and his team of mentors. The journey of Ramaiah Evolute starts off in March 2020, and that's where we see the influx of ideas and emergence of new startups. Mr. Samartha Raghava, the man behind Ramaiah Evolute, has been a CEO president in 4 public companies, has steered higher company value with his technology and business acumen. He was the co-founder and co-CEO of Kubera International Incorporate. Kubera forays into data analytics and digital ad tech space by providing routers to its consumers, collecting data through routers and associated blockchain apps and browsers. He also established and headed Mindtree Wireless Private Limited as a fully owned subsidiary of Mindtree Limited. As the CEO, he was instrumental in creating its smartphone and 4G base station product business with a vision to give non-linear revenue boost to Mindtree Limited. He also clocked a $22 million revenues in the inception year and led a team of 1,000+ engineers. As an advisor to the Ramaiah Group of institutions, Mr. Samartha has established Ramaiah Evolute to encourage cross-disciplinary high innovations ventures in India. Evolute funds 10 companies every year up to a tune of 50 lakh per company and mentors it to the road of funding or business progress. Mr. Samartha is also an industry council and governing council member of Ramaiah Institute of Management. He enjoys giving guest lectures to management institutions across India. He is a sought-after speaker in the areas of company strategies and management philosophies. He has been a keynote speaker in many industry and commerce and technology conventions. A Bachelor of Engineering in Electronics and Communications from Mysore University, he has finished his advanced management programs from Kellogg School of Management, Chicago, and ISB, Hyderabad. He also has a master's in philosophy and religion from Madurai Kamraj University, Madurai. May I now request Mr. Samartha Raghava to present the journey of Ramaiah Evolute and present an insight into the Startup Awards for 2022. Over to you, sir.
Thank you, Yashaswini. Honorable dignitaries on the stage and off the stage. I'll be repeating many of the things that actually Mr. Naidu has always, Dr. Naidu has already told. But I just wanted to give it in the kind of spirit that we started with the Ramaiah Evolute. So Ramaiah Evolute, we started last March with only one belief, actually. So the belief is that the only way to deliver India from all its poverty and all the problems around is through high innovation and cross-disciplinary startups. Okay, that's the fundamental belief. And that's the only way we can grow to a higher GDP. The current GDP is largely trading-based GDP. And with that, the country can reach only to certain levels. With a high innovation and cross-disciplinary kind of industries that will mushroom from India, that's the only way that we can create a higher GDP and higher growth, all these things, and we can really, really solve all the Indian problems kind of stuff. India is still recognized as a third world country. I know that we can't take that, and we are ashamed of that particular thing, primarily because, not because of anything, because we did not put any significant high innovation, high cross-disciplinary kind of startups in the map, which are raking like hundreds of billions of dollars or $1 trillion kind of stuff, whereas Japan, America, Germany, many countries have done those kind of startups. So that is the kind of problem that we are facing. And why are we not able to put such kind of industries into the Indian map and into the global map? That is a problem statement that we have been toying around for quite some time. Why can't India create a Google? Why can't India create a Facebook? Why can't India create an Apple? Why can't India create any kind of Toyotas? Why can't India create Kias? Even Kia, the way it is mushrooming and growing kind of a stuff, why it can't? Kind of a stuff. So that's the real motivation. And when we discuss this motivation, actually, our Vice Chairman, M.R. Sitaram sir, that he is really the force behind, and he is the backbone of this particular Evolute, and he encouraged the entire thing. And as a minister, he has seen the problems. He has tried to encourage the industries here. And with that particular thing, Evolute started. And most important piece that you need to all recognize is startups, the mortality or the death rate of the startups that is there in India. If you look at it, in India, across the platforms, first of all, most of the startups, 80 to 90% of the startups are trading-based startups. Either it's a service delivery platform or some sorts of a trading that is happening. So that's the kind of trading platforms or trading this one. That is what most of the startups are. Even across platforms, across technologies, if you look at it, 10% of the startups die in the inception year. That is the real death rate. And if you look at the death rate of within 5 years, 90% of the startups would have died. So 90% is the death rate of startups within the 5 years. And this is across the platforms. But when you take high innovation, cross-disciplinary kind of a startups, the death rate is quite significant. It is really, really astronomical when compared to this kind of a thing. That is the problem that India is facing. Because the death rate, anybody who wants to innovate from India, anybody wants to innovate in cross-disciplinary technologies in India, he will not be able to achieve that because the death rate in India, the entire ecosystem in India, whether it is a VC ecosystem or an investment banking ecosystem or the government ecosystem or any kind of infrastructure that government is providing is not encouraging. There are some grants and all that kind of stuff, but who gets the grants, how people get the grant, we know all the games of that particular thing. But really, there is no ecosystem, and that is why we wanted to start Evolute. And Evolute started with that particular spirit, and it is following in letter and spirit whatever we started with. And we started this last year, to address this particular fundamental problem. The Ramaiah institution is a kind of a very, very fertile land. We have 15 plus higher education institutions. We have a 100-acre campus here. We have scholars here. We have massive infrastructure in the startup capital of India. This kind of infrastructure is not available. If you traverse across Bangalore, you will not see this kind of infrastructure. The amount of research scholars that's there across India and specifically in Bangalore, if you look at it, the volume of research scholars that's there in Ramaiah is the highest. So with that kind of a ecosystem, we wanted a fertile land and a fertile thought and a very strong seed. So that strong seed we have put in this particular fertile land. And thanks to Sitaram sir for encouraging this particular thing, and Jairam sir for blessing this entire event and entire Evolute program per se. So last August, we started our first our journey, and first startup award was presented last year. Biotech, medtech, electric, health tech. We have happiness technology also. And we have tried to touch many, many areas. We are not a focused VC trying to catch into one catchment area. We are diverse, and we are trying to encourage any kind of a high innovation and high cross-disciplinary. That is the kind of thing, because again, we have everything here in the ecosystem, in the Ramaiah ecosystem, we have everything. So that is what we nurtured on. And actually, I'm very happy that we had the first cohort started last December, sir. And when the cohort started, we had 9 startups, which are into multiple disciplinary areas. And some of them have achieved really significant value growth in the past 10 months. That is really, I think some amount of credit goes to Ramaiah Evolute for encouraging the startups, funding the startups. And for example, Azuka, which is a biotech company, did 1 million shipments after they came in here. And most importantly, they expanded into US office, and they are also launched their technology into cancer markets with MWrapper. MWrapper gained a very high momentum and lots of awards and recognition across the platform. So Azuka did a phenomenal job. Edimvi, which is a startup which started here, okay, did a 5x growth. They started with just an idea of 10 vehicles, now 50 vehicles. Suraj is looking for another 100, 200, 300 vehicles. I don't know, he's continuously running behind that. A lot of expansions in that. Maker in Me, for example, which is a edutech company, providing hardware into the edutech kind of a stuff, which is Lego block kind of a edutech kind of a company. So that expanded into B2B segments, and it also clocked in higher revenues. So most of them have clocked higher revenues. And almost everybody, the 9 companies that we took, 8 companies could complete their product market fit, and they could get into the market and start generating the revenue. That was the critical piece. And this year, we are starting cohort 2. Cohort 2 is going to start immediately after the Star Startup Awards. We will all get busy with the cohort 2. We took a lot of lessons from the previous year, both in terms of selecting, in terms of identifying the companies. We continue to have a pan-India approach, so we are still focusing India, pan-India approach. We got applications. We have got about 182 applications, but we got applications from almost all states. Okay, that's the important piece. And we have got from different 40+ cross-disciplinary technologies. Okay, that's the kind of thing that we got. And we put all these 182 startups. I mean, any of the incomplete, I'm not discounting all the incomplete applications and all that kind of stuff. 192 is a completed applications, which we think that they are the valid startups, and okay, verified valid startups are 182. Of this 182 startups, they went through 2 rounds. 1 round of secondary screening, okay, a background check, secondary screening, everything was done. And 1 round of primary screening, okay. One of the mentor would call, talk to them, understand the founder, all that kind of stuff. So we did primary screening and secondary screening. And post that, we had a panel interview, which is a 4-member panel interview. And every startup, 46 companies were selected. From the primary screening and secondary screening, 46 were selected. And of the 46, we went through a 4-member panel interview, and then 18 startups were selected. We have also selected about 12, we will be inviting, of the 18, we will be inviting about 12 startups for the cohort 2. And from the rest of the 46, we will be inviting about 6 companies for the cohort 2. Okay, and this time the cohort 2, the mode we have changed the way we will be running the cohort 2. So what we are trying to do is when we invite to the cohort 2, we will be taking the company through the product market fit analysis and also the valuation and negotiation exercises with Ramaiah Evolute together. And we hope to complete, within Jan, we hope to complete selecting the people for cohort 2. That is the overall thing. And this, one of the most significant change that we have done is that we had gone, last year we said that we'll go up to 50 lakhs per startup. But if you look at the distribution, some startup consume more, some startup consume less, some startup get a direct entry and revenues from the market, and their operations is taken care and all that kind of stuff. While managing the budgets, we have increased per startup 1 crore will be the kind of initial funds that, okay, up to 1 crore we will be providing, and that's the change that we have done. And today we'll be recognizing about 18 startups, and congratulations to all these startups. They have gone through a lot of rigor and also patience, okay? So because we started the entire journey maybe in about July, and then August we had certain set of interviews, and then we had September we had some interviews, and then they went through the panel, panel selection. And today, most importantly, some of them, okay, some of the new cohort invitees and some of the old cohort successes. They have been, they went through their pitches to the investment committee, and I mean investment community. We were very lucky. We had Ascent Capital, we had Kian Capital, we had the Gain, we have Startup Exceed, we have Capital A, we have Prequate. So many companies coming together, many investment bankers, VCs coming together today, and they were listening to all these pitches, the old pitches also and the new pitches. And I try to, by end of today, I'll try to collect all the feedback as what you felt in terms of what are the Evolute cohorts and startups are saying, kind of thing. So that's the thing, and I congratulate everyone and look forward to the cohort 2. This is actually for us, this is the marker for just the next cohort. Okay, this event is a marker for the next cohort, and I really look forward to encouraging more startups and more high innovation, cross-disciplinary startups from India, which will deliver higher growth and higher GDP for the country. Okay, thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Samartha Raghava, for sharing the vision, the ideals, and the way forward for Ramaiah Evolute in the years to come. And we are honored to have with us Mr. B.V. Naidu, Chairman, Karnataka Digital Economy Mission, Managing Partner, Startup Exceed Ventures, Founder and Managing Director, the GAIN T Global Accelerator for Innovation Network, and former Director, Software Technology Parks of India, Bangalore and Hyderabad. We are honored to have your presence here, sir. May I request you to please share your thoughts on this occasion?
Chairman, Vice Chairman, and all the dignitaries on the dais and off the dais. First of all, I'd like to congratulate Chairman and the Vice Chairman for thinking about creating Ramaiah Evolute at a time when the country itself is transforming and booming and into an entrepreneurial country. So congratulations, sir. And also congratulate Samartha and Mr. Murali and Mr. Naidu and other people who are involved in making sure that this Evolute program has been successful. It's not that easy. Within less than a year, whatever Samartha explained right now, it's a great achievement for that institute, and also transforming 9 startups to become a product market fit to get onto the investors is a great success, and also increasing the funding ticket size to 1 crore is also very, very significant. Not many academic institutions, driven incubators and accelerators could able to do this in Karnataka. At least I know. Maybe this is the first time an academic institution came out with this an idea, and also creating a fund of its own to do a support up to 1 crore. That is a fantastic, and congratulations again. So as I was mentioning, the country is going through a huge transformation, digital transformation. Our Prime Minister, during the August 15th, he said that our country is going to become a developed nation by 2042, which will probably, from 3 trillion, our economy would grow to 30 trillion. So to achieve that is not that easy. He also said that our digital economy should grow to the 1 trillion by 2026 and the 3 trillion by 2030, only in a digital economy. So it is not that easy to achieve those goals. Each one of us has some role to play. Each one of us in this room, particularly the young students, I'm seeing them here, and they have a huge role to play. The academic institutions should play a role, the government should play a role, and then industry and the venture capitalists whom I see here, they have to play a role. Until unless we play our role carefully, this mission is not gets completed. One of the major transformation that is taking place, two things. I think number one is the mobile boom that has taken place in the country with the 1.2 billion subscribers. Out of that, 750 million have these smartphones. Just imagine no other country has such a large concentration of the smartphones in the hands of the common people. That is what India is. And the UPI transactions, people are talking about the digital transactions across the world, and India surpassed the digital transactions that are taking place in the developed country like UK, Germany, Japan, all together, and Korea, all together did not have the kind of volumes what we have. By June 2022, I think India has seen a 2.22 billion transactions, which is translated to the $2.4 trillion of the money that is transacted through the digital UPI transactions. So with that, India has become the largest, digital transformation country, fastest transformation country in the world. So that is one side that is happening. The other side, our entrepreneurship is also absolutely booming. Across the country, around 54,000 companies are there, and all of together probably created around $400 or $500 billion of the valuation as of now. And we all keep reading about these unicorns that are coming out. Across the country, I think 105 and 108, the numbers keep changing. Unicorns are there. But what makes us proud is the 45 to 48 unicorns are based out of Bangalore. So Bangalore absolutely is the leader, even the startup. More than 35% of the startups, what I talked, they are all in Bangalore. And there are more than 200 plus venture funds are there in Bangalore. And they're all creating a huge impact in terms of encouraging the entrepreneurship. Earlier days, people, when the guy is coming out of the college, offer him a startup job, and then after offer a job in Microsoft, obviously he will go and join Microsoft. The situation has changed right now. None of these young guys do not want to join these multinational companies because in the multinational companies, they become like robots. Whereas in the startup company, they can innovate something. That innovation is the key for change of our country. And that innovation is in the hands of you young people. And many people, whenever people leave the country, I keep telling them, for our country, next 10 years, 20 years is the huge opportunity. That opportunity is the opportunity for you young people. There is no need to leave the country, and everything is available here. Earlier, the venture funds were not so many, but right now, if the idea is good, and India has the markets where you can transform that idea into a reality, once you make your product market fit, there are n number of funds that are available who will support. Not just that, the Bangalore has around 4,000 of angel investors, again highest in the country. 4,000 angel investors are there apart from these funds. And they are all wanted, the young people like you. I don't know, these 18 companies whom we are going to see right now awarding, we need such number of companies coming out, getting recognized, getting funded by the VCs, etc., etc. The government, obviously, both Government of India and the state governments are doing extremely well. I don't know, you are aware, the Government of India started this Startup India Seed Fund, where they give the money to the incubators and accelerators like this, and up to 40 lakhs they will give it to an eligible startup as a grant. And then Ministry of IT and Electronics started a Samruddh Fund that is primarily focusing on the software product development. There again, up to 60 lakhs to 1 crore is available through that fund for the startups which are getting incubated or in the accelerators. And then the state government, it has done, I don't know, the largest state government startup grant program in the world is with Karnataka. In 2021, Karnataka announced this Elevate program. That Elevate program selected around 176 companies and 164 crores has been allocated to them. Sorry, 725 companies, 165 crores. First time a government giving 165 crores given to the hands of the entrepreneurs, and the whole program is driven by the industry, not anybody outside, no government office or nothing. The industry choose the people, they selected the teams, and they given that. And then this year, they choose another 25 companies, 76 companies are given around 30 crores this year. And this year, around 1,300 companies participated into that Elevate competition. Out of 1,333, 75 companies were selected. So what these numbers indicate is there is enough money for a good idea and good founders. There is enough money is available. There is enough government support is there, right? In terms of the seed money, in terms of the scale money, etc., etc. There is enough programs are there. And, academic institutions, Ramaiah Evolute kind of programs will further accelerate the kind of entrepreneurship transformation that is taking place in our country. Now, it is for you people to perform. When everything is there, if you guys do not perform, you guys do not become entrepreneurs, country will not achieve that $30 trillion economy. So it is as a first option, I tell everybody, since most of the young people are here, as a first option, the people are creating at the age of 29, the people are creating the unicorns. Why can't you guys create? The beauty of our country is, I always tell this to the people, our country has young minds, bright minds who have proven successful globally that our country can become a destination for all the software services. That has been proven. Number two, our country also proven in the high technology. There are more than 250 of the global multinational companies, they have their R&D centers and creating the IPs. That talent is here. Now the entrepreneurial talent started forming. Now these academic institutions participating into that. The other day I met with Narasimha, co-create, and he is trying to get into the college level and see how these entrepreneurs, college level in the sense even the district level, etc., identify the startups and fund them. So this is the kind of program, I think will be very, very helpful to the country. And I am sure, Ramaiah being an institution time tested for more than 70 years and created its own brand, and with your leadership role in the entrepreneurship again, and Ramaiah Evolute will make a mark. And also I was talking to the chairman. Chairman was discussing about creating an independent entrepreneurship program with a Babson college, That is the kind of, you have an entrepreneurs, you have an entrepreneur schooling, and you have an entrepreneur accelerator and the fund. Together, it's an absolutely beautiful ecosystem that any academic institution can feel proud of. So with this, I congratulate once again the Ramaiah group of institutions and the chairman, vice chairman, and all the people involved in this, and also these successful 18 startups. Whatever the way that, as a part of the Karnataka Digital Economy Mission, we are also, promoting this beyond Bangalore, and a lot of programs have been taken in that. And personally, I myself run a venture fund. That journey has been very successful. Our first fund, we have seen a gross IRR of in excess of 66%. And then second fund, we just closed the second fund. And we funded more than 28 companies between these two funds. And they're all doing well. and an accelerator. Varad is here. Varad Krishna is the CEO for our GAIN accelerator. This is the first of its kind an accelerator in the country. It not only supports the Indian companies, but also supports the Korean companies and German companies. And, it also got allocation from the government of India to run the 2 small seed funds. So this is the partners in progress. All of you, the GAIN that Ramaiah Evolute and other people co-create, and everybody should work together to make sure that such entrepreneurial development programs becomes a grand success, and there is a huge opportunity. Again, I'm reminding you people, next 20 years is in the hands of you guys, and you need to perform. What all these chairman and vice chairman all creating is a platform. Once there is a platform, you people need to perform. So all the best. Thank you.
Thank you, sir, for your kind words of appreciation. Identifying the role of education institutions and its key stakeholders has been a key takeaway, sir. Thank you so much. Thank you for throwing light on the entrepreneurship scenario in the country and the city in particular, which is a very motivational and a huge encouragement for all our students here who are present in this award function. Thank you so much, sir, for your insightful words of encouragement and appreciation. Ladies and gentlemen, we have with us Shri M.R. Srinivas Murthy, sir, Chief Executive GF Medical, former IAS officer and chairman of 6th Pay Commission with us in this event. May I request Shri M.R. Srinivas Murthy, sir, to please present his thoughts on the occasion.
Honorable Chairman of Kokula Education Foundation, Honorable Vice Chairman, my dear colleague Sri Ram Prasad, and our chief guest of the day, Mr. B.V. Naidu, Samarth Ramdas, Samarth Raghav Nagabhushan, and Mr. Murali, Dr. Naidu, and all the distinguished persons assembled here. We are at last trying to make a mark now. More than a century ago, I think, somebody born in Karnataka said, then Mysore state, industrialize or perish. Educate your people, make them into entrepreneurs instead of continuously depending upon traditional occupations in agriculture. Only then you will be able to grow. But I think we took a long time actually understanding and acting upon that kind of an advice. Sir M. Vishwesvaraya, who founded the first engineering college in the state in Bangalore in 1917, was the person who dreamt of it, this kind of a situation. When he, long after he retired as Diwan of Mysore, in 1934, he published a book called The Planned Economy for India. It was printed in Bangalore Press, and it is out of print for many years now. But it reads like a very contemporary kind of book on how to develop an economy. A book written in 1934. But our planners somehow did not pick up the message quickly enough. But I am very happy to say that at least towards the end of the 20th century, long after Sir M.V. was no more, we have got the message, we looked at others, and we have learned some of this. What he wanted to do more than 100 years ago, that every child should be educated, every person, particularly every woman in society, should be contributing to the economy. And every young person should be encouraged to go outside agriculture and traditional occupations and use technology for promoting growth. That kind of a message has at last been realized by this country, understood by this country, and we are acting upon it. We are now proud to see that people from our country and our state have gone and occupied the positions of chief executives of the topmost countries in the world, whether you're talking of Microsoft or Google and many other established companies, which we cannot any longer say they are just American companies or multinationals. They are very much our companies as they are American or European companies. And in this long journey, in this transformation that is taking place, a very important role is played by the educational institutions. And that is where the present venue claims a certain kind of credit for the kind of ecosystem we have created. A mention was made of my having worked in the Indian Space Research Organization many years ago. Why did this Space Research Organization establish its headquarters in Bangalore? Because there was Indian Institute of Science. Because there was a gentleman called Dr. Satish Dhawan, who was asked to be the head of the Indian Space Research Organization, and he said, Bangalore is the place you want to do the space research and building satellites, this is the place. And why did Satish Dhawan come here? Somebody way back in the first decade of 20th century thought of offering land to Jamshedji Tata to set up the Indian Institute of Science here, they then called Tata Institute. So how this seed of education, technical education, has transformed this city into what it is today, which will result in transforming this country, what it will be, as the Prime Minister said, in 2047 or 42. The seed is in education. Not only did Tata establish the Indian Institute of Science, Vishwashraya established the Engineering College in KR Circle. B.M. Srinivasa established the first private engineering college in the country in Bangalore. And soon thereafter, Dr. M.S. Ramaiah, our late founder, set up this great institution in 1962. All these things, we can celebrate entrepreneurs who come here, and of course, in a few months, they are making millions of dollars or rupees, whatever it is, that's great. But the hard work that has gone behind all this is those of the founders of these institutions who have created the ecosystem which has nurtured the talent that is not only providing chief executives and operational executives for many companies in the world, but who are shaping the future of this country in the coming decades. So I would like to, therefore, while we celebrate the success of all these enterprises which are coming up now, we must never forget the pioneering efforts of people who established these institutions, like late Dr. M.S. Ramaiah. So, and we are very happy to be carrying on that kind of a task with all the very learned academicians that we have been able to put together here, and who are nurturing the young talents with help from friends like Samarth Raghava and Dr. Murali, who come and guide our people to take to this path of great achievement. And we are very happy that we are receiving the kind of support from the industry that we are, and the kind of enthusiasm that our students and young people are showing, and the kind of guidance that our faculty and seniors are able to provide to them. So I am very happy that we have been sustaining the kind of enthusiasm that was created in this particular field. And I'm sure we will take this glory to greater heights in the years to come. And I would like to congratulate Evolute and its mentors and chief executive, and most important, the supporting role of our chairman and vice chairman in this enterprise. Thank you very much for that.
Thank you, sir. Highlighting the noble and futuristic thoughts of Sir M.V. and J.R.D. Tata, encouraging high aspirations to be carried by all of us. Thank you, sir, for motivating words and encouraging thoughts. We are immensely honored, ladies and gentlemen, by the presence of Shri M.R. Sitaram, Honorable Vice Chairman, Gokula Education Foundation, Director, Ramaiah Institute of Technology, a driving force for Ramaiah Evolute and other entrepreneurial efforts in the Ramaiah Group. We are honored by your presence, sir. May I request you to please present your thoughts on this occasion?
Good afternoon, everybody. Paying my humble tributes to our Honorable Founder Chairman, Dr. M.S. Ramaiah and Almighty God. I think I'll be very brief because we are already running, I think, about half an hour late. This is the second edition of the Ramaiah Evolute under the leadership of our Honorable Chairman, Dr. M.R. Jairam, and all the trustees, ably run by Mr. Samartha and his team. This year also we were encouraged by the large number of people who have applied. But while reviewing, I think they have brought it down to 46 and then they brought it down to 18. The trend I saw, most of you try to go along with the trend rather than setting the trend. Now, Mr. Naidu was talking about, our chief guest today was talking about Bill Gates, Microsoft, Google. They are the people, they set the trend and millions of people in this world follow that. I would like people, all the young budding entrepreneurs here, to, like Mr. Samartha was saying, the cross-disciplinary will be very innovative. And such places, you can make it more effective and widely accepted. Because you know, ours is a country which has got a huge population, huge human resources. I think such a canvas thought by some of you, I think you will be trendsetters. So this is just one humble way of what the Gokula Education Foundation under the leadership of Dr. Jairam and all of us are trying to encourage the spirit of entrepreneurship in this country. Because we are running this entrepreneur cell in this college for the last 30 years. But the entrepreneurship percentage was very, very measly, 0.5%, 1%, not even 1%. But now I see in the last 8-10 years, and even when I met Mr. Naidu when I was a Minister of Science and Technology in my office, so we had shared some discussion about all these things. But that ecosystem there, ultimately, you know, the follow-up and the continuation will not be there. So I would assure all of you here that Ramaiah Evolute has started and it will continuously move on and try to see that we support more and more startups in the years to come. And today, I congratulate all the startup award winners and also the people who have participated, because more participants give us and give our people more variety to select. And I congratulate all the startup award winners on behalf of Gokula Education Foundation and Ramaiah Evolute. All the best to all of you. Thank you.
Thank you, sir, for your constant support and encouragement. Shri M.R. Sitaram has always been a great source of strength in all the endeavors of our institutions in the Ramaiah family. Ladies and gentlemen, we'll now move on to the most awaited part of today's event. We would be awarding the Star Startup Awards to those impactful, amazing startups which have been selected after a close round of scrutiny by our mentors and investors. First up, we have Med Impact Healthcare Private Limited, founders Bhartisha PL and S. Srinivasmurthy. A cornerstone in digital healthcare, MedPass, a health digital wallet, empowers users to transact seamlessly and save unnecessary health expense in a world of skyrocketing prices. It's a potent solution to healthcare-based financial mismanagement awareness. We would request founders of Med Impact Healthcare Private Limited to please come up and receive their award. May I request dignitaries, Shri M.R. Sitaram sir, Shri M.R. Jairam sir, and the chief guest to please present the award.
The next awardee is Confub Technologies in the domain of e-commerce. Their offering is, people are surprised to know that Confub has AWS and Microsoft as clients from the beginning, and they help conferences become engaging and effective through automated gamification and amplification techniques. Based on the principles of gamification and automation, Confub makes the realm of conference logistics easier to access and understand. Its ability to access audience networks and ease of use has attracted marquee clients like AWS and Microsoft and continues to assist them more with the passage of time.
We have next Pazo Innovation Private Limited. In the domain of software as a service, Sharjeel Ahmad. Pazo takes care of the current day's high attrition rates and personal training cost issues that plague the retail industry. The platform is an evolution over the standard personnel management and audit procedure in which it tracks the personal activity in real time and maintains efficiency throughout. Request the founder, Sharjeel Ahmad, to please come up.
Our next awardee is Vekas Tech Private Limited, founder Venugopal Mohan Kapre. A noble attempt to rid the world of unregulated energy consumption, Vekas provides wireless solutions for the ever-growing data center market. Apart from monitoring and reducing the average energy consumption, Vekas strives to automate the cooling infrastructure of facilities and track and manage assets to establish green data centers. Okay.
Next up is Thermistance Technology Private Limited, founders Bhim Shankar Vangsakar, Dhananjay Gavas. The company works with an innovative idea on cooling technology. Thermistance has come up with a passive cooling system that involves zero involvement of external energy for its functioning. Their loop heat pipe technology comes equipped with traits such as highly efficient heat transfer and lightweight construction to address exploding EV market.
Our next awardee is Resler Systems Private Limited, founder Raghavendra. Resler's specialty lies in its ability to alert first responders in case of emergency. Their sophisticated AI systems work in conjunction with facial recognition and mobile GPS. Notable clients include Karnataka State Police, Nagpur Police, Gurgaon Police, Ajmer Police, and many more. The results so far have been efficient, with incidents dropping significantly.
The next company is Soxin Technology Private Limited. Founders Bhaskar Engati, Prasad Akhili, Sadananda Tegi, and Umesh Shilwant. Their Socially Good is a well thought out for profit digital platform that caters to NGOs, corporates, and individuals. It assists entities to gather donations, run campaigns, and market activities on social issues and services they wish to address. It is a unique platform that brings all stakeholders onto the market to interact in an user-friendly way.
We next call Mechanical Chef Private Limited. Founder Kohan Sujay. Close to 20% of waking time is spent on cooking in most households. Mechanical Chef aims to bring this figure down with its sophisticated cooking robot lineup. These chefs are intended to streamline the cooking process with zero supervision and enhanced learning. This way, the user can enjoy all the cuisines they know and love in the manner they want.
Next company is QS Innovation Private Limited. Founders C.K. Unikrishnan and Shankar. QS Innovation SEER aims to bring forth a solution that benefits people suffering from visual and or audio impairment. Using state-of-the-art AI and machine learning techniques, SEER converts visual and audio signals into vibrations that can be felt by the individual over a range of wearable and other devices.
Our next winner is Rajesh Laboratories Private Limited. Founder Dr. Rajesh P. and Sangeeta P. Rajesh Laboratories have come up with an innovative product for diagnosing and monitoring respiratory ailments with their pocket medical scanner. This product works on the principle of sound resonance and can help diagnose respiratory ailments and reduce the use of X-rays.
Next company, Syra People Tech Solutions. Syra People Tech Solutions provides services where the world inching towards creating a diverse work environment. Syra's contribution to this process is in its potent tech hiring platform. Close to 50% diversity in the projected figures most companies are striving to achieve. Syra's platform takes into account women, senior citizens, and persons with disabilities.
The next winner is SNRA Systems. Founder Suo and Vivek, a full-stack aquaculture tech company. SNRAS offers solutions that cater to meat commerce and export fishing needs. Their prowess gives them a 4x reduction in fish mortality and boosts production by a margin of 30x. They also offer traceability with live harvest figures and less than 24-hour delivery. Not there? I'll invite our mentor Girish to accept the award on their behalf.
Next winning startup is Ardor Biomed India Private Limited. In the domain of medical technology, founders Vivekanand K. and Radhika Rajan. With a specialization in devices for clinical applications, Ardor Biomed is changing the way wound treatment is practiced not just locally but globally. Their advanced wound care product, currently in development, is equipped with perks such as less frequent changes, low cost, enhanced micro protection, and protection against multiple types of wounds.
Our next winner is ONSA, helmed by Karpagam Ilango, a thorough promoter of learning new skills. This sawing academy uses modern learning management system technology to teach sawing via online channels. Their aim is to teach people the art of sewing and similar sensitive skills from all walks of life around the globe. Please. We're very honored to welcome this woman entrepreneur helming this entrepreneur.
Next winning startup is Grow Club in the domain of e-commerce. Founders Prithvi Gowda, Rishikesh Halase, Rupesh Shah, and Sapna Gowda. Grow Club takes into account the parenting burden that often accompanies people. The D2C model provides bicycles to kids and adults with young adults on flexible subscription models with exchange packages as the kids grow up. It is a highly dynamic parent-child ecosystem that takes care of everyone.
Our next winner is Kodagu today in the domain of social impact, helmed by Ponnappa Palangappa and Vipul Uttaya. Kodagu focuses on the grassroots issues pertaining to local communities by providing news and other content via an application. It also offers region-specific features such as local news, jobs, product listings, e-commerce under a single platform.
Last but definitely not the least, our last winning startup, Parinata Music Services Private Limited. In the domain of software as a service, Parinata excels in the realm of music. It caters to B2B background music needs, coupled with personalized radio needs and other B2C music solutions. Their solutions are dynamic and interactive with accurate responses and efficient workflows.
The last awardee for the day is A-Sensor, founded by Professor Abha Mishra and Professor Praveen Kumar of IISc. A company well-versed in the functioning and design of smart sensors, A-Sensor aims to providing the best solutions primarily for healthcare.
Request all the prize winners, award winners to please come up on the dais for a group photograph. May I please request all the award winners to please come up on the dais for a group photograph. With the memento, please. Please request all of you to please carry the memento as well. Thank you, award winners, for coming up on the dais, and many congratulations. Wish and hope your ventures reaches greater heights. Thank you. Our constant source of strength and guidance, our ideal and a mentor for all our initiatives. We are indeed immensely honored by the presence of Dr. M.R. Jairam sir, who has presided here for this event today and has been a strength throughout. May I request you to present your thoughts on this occasion, sir.
Surrendering myself to the divine, this being a centenary year of the founder, remembering him, Sri M.S. Ramaiah, who set up this institution, and all the members of the trust, Mr. Sitaram and M.R. Ramaiah, the chief executive, Mr. Ram Prasad, Mr. Srinivas Murthy, and the principal, and most importantly, Dr. Samantha Nagbhushan and Murli. You have done a fantastic work. I don't want to take much of your time. Now this is the time for, I think the lunch is waiting for you. And it's already 2 o'clock. I would like to say just one thing. In India, our young entrepreneurs are afraid of failures. Let me be very frank. Whoever wants to be an inventor or you want to be a startup, don't be afraid of failures. Failure is always a path to success. If this is taken very seriously in our Indian environment, I think nobody in the world can challenge us. Why we have not done this is because we are afraid of failures. So we would like to be on a very safe side, get into some companies and be there, and be in the shadow, and be whatever that you can contribute, you can contribute. But I think the day has come when it has been proven, and all the successes that you have seen today, all the youngsters and entrepreneurs who have come up, who have been very successful, who have been, I think, have opened their eyes to all of you, and I'm sure this country can, if you are able to take those risks, I think we can really play a very big role. As an institution, I think let me assure you that see, we are also opened up. We are also learning. So what we were 40 years or 50 years back was just to teach you and send you out so that you become an earning member. That was our philosophy. But today, it has changed. The whole environment has changed. The way we look at the institution has changed. Now we are looking at how we are going to be a partners of your development, of your innovation, invention, and startups. All these things is now, we are learning from the West. You know, some of the Western, I was just hearing from Harvard the other day, they have $230 billion of worth of, in their coffins to spend for whatever the startups that they would like to have. This is the type of wealth that they have, the institutions. Now, I'm not saying that we should be that, but what I'm saying is that all this becomes the richness or the ability for the institutions to develop is only the way in which we have been trying to do. If we are able to help you and you are successful, if 5% or 10% if you are successful, I think we have made the day. It will help hundreds and thousands of young entrepreneurs like you to come up and take over and start their, their new life or new inventions. With all this, I pray all of you to do your, be successful. Don't be afraid of failures. One day the success will come to you. So God bless you. Thank you.
Thank you, sir, for those words of encouragement. We come to the concluding part of the event. May I request Mr. Murali Krishnan to present the vote of thanks.
Hello, everybody. Good evening. We were here sometime last year, launching the program. Now we are here inviting, presenting to the second cohort and the second round of awards. We've traversed the whole distance over the last year. Extremely proud of all the team members and what we've achieved till now. Let me take this occasion to thank Mr. B.V. Naidu, our chief guest. So, thank you very much, sir, for your inspiring words to the startup entrepreneurs. Also, from a personal point of view, I think we have worked together. I think I worked with you when you were in STPI days, about maybe 30 years back. So I think as a person who has brought up the tech infrastructure and systems in Bangalore and India, I think thank you very much. I would also like to take this occasion to thank Brigadier Sandeep Dugar. Thank you for being here, sir. Honor for us. Our chairman, Dr. Jairam, thank you, sir, for the encouragement to the ecosystem for overcoming fear and your story about how this institution has evolved over the years to meet the needs of the environment. Vice Chairman, sir, thank you very much for the passion that you have brought into the support and your understanding that you have given to us as an ecosystem. Secretary Sri Ramaiah, thank you very much for being here. Honored to be here. Srinivas Murthy, sir, you've always supported us. Thank you very much, especially for the the reminder that you gave us about what Sir Ami said, and also about thanking the platforms that the people have created for us to work on from. See, sir, I think thank you very much. Especially for understanding the full needs of a entrepreneurship ecosystem. And I think, coming from you, I think it's been really, really great taking this forward. Principal, sir, thank you very much for all the support. We've always come to you for support and you've given it to us. Thank you very much. I'd like to thank all the investment committee members, Dr. Nandakumar and Suresh Narasimha was here. I think he's stepped out or something. Thank you very much. Panelists today from the investment community, I'm not calling out each name, but thank you all very much. I think it's been a great, great support to all the startups that they could meet you and present to you. All the awardees and applicants, thank you very much. All the best to all of you. Hopefully, look forward to seeing you as a unicorn sometime in the near future. Thanks to all the guests from the industry, our colleagues and friends from the MSR institutions. Thanks to all the friends in the media and other startup founders and teams in the first cohorts there. And not the least, mentors who are here in force and all the volunteers who have helped us, tremendously today to take this program to success. Thank you all very much.
Thank you, sir. Request all to please proceed for lunch. Parallelly, we would be having a media interaction for all the awardees, award winners in seminar hall 2, the adjacent hall.